Good morning. Let's start with this. Naomi created this creation last night. That's supposed to say boing, not buoy, but she taped it to the wall and said, leave it here for the Amazon people. And when you open it, it goes boing and it says Christmas time. But the moisture in the air has destroyed her boing, boing, buoy. Boing, buoy. Come on. You're all wound up this morning. Come on. Come on. She's upset that guy was outside. I need to put her other harness back on, because now that it's cool outside, she can wear it. Good morning. Happy Sunday. It is a beautiful Sunday. So happy to be here and alive and all that crap. So the girls came over last night, and I had gone to Joann's because they had their yarn on sale. And I bought Naomi this huge skein of yarn because she crochets. And I bought Phoenix a bluey coloring book. And they came in, and I told them to go to the kitchen. And Naomi said, are we making something? I said, nope, just go to the kitchen. So they go in the kitchen, and they're looking around. I said, on the other side of the counter. So they go around there, and that's when they spotted the skein of yarn and a coloring book. And they squealed like I had given them $1 million. Naomi was so excited. She said, can I run back home and get my hook? I said, yes, you can. Please run back home and get your hook. So she came back, and you just laying down. Is this what we're doing now? We're just laying down on our walks. So she sat on the couch and crocheted, and Phoenix sat on the couch and colored. Now the best part about this coloring book is it came with those markers that they only color on the paper. Yeah, I'm using my brains. Anyway, it was quite lovely. Oh, hold on. Another bit of excitement that happened last night that scared the bejesus out of me. It's bedtime. As per usual, I take Penelope to the back door. I open the back door. I go out with her. I stand right there on the little porch. She's usually right there. It's a patio.
Actually, if we want to be precise and say the exact right words at all times, okay? It's actually a patio, I believe.
But she usually just steps off the patio into the grass as she does her business, okay? Except last night, something wicked this way comes. It wasn't wicked, though, but I didn't know what it was. All I could hear, I'm sorry, I've got a video playing on the telly, and siren is very loud, so perhaps you could hear it. I'll turn it down. Anyway, I could not think fast enough to figure out what it was. All I know is it made this sound, and then Penelope took off after it, and I took off after Penelope, running through the wet grass at, I don't know, 10:30 at night. It was a full moon for sure, because the weirdness has abounded all week. But I have deduced that it was an owl. Our beloved neighborhood barred owls. And it sounded like it could have been on the ground when I heard it. It was very low, and it could have been on one of the low limbs on the tree. And yeah, she took off after it, and I took off after her. And it made all these little hooting sounds. They weren't little. They were pretty big. And then it shut up, and she stopped running, and I took a deep breath and stopped running. I was like, girl, it's too late to be out running through the yard in wet grass and everything. Ugh. Sheesh. Well, that's how the morning's going so far. Yeah, so I guess I'll end it here because these stupid short videos, but they are getting more attention. I'll be back later. Okay, have a great day. Okay, so I have decided to follow. Oh, that's not what we're doing here. Okay, I've decided that I'm going to take this picture that Joan gave me, and it was right here, which is next to the door, and I'm going to move it to the center of this ginormous wall. Oh, I can't really back up because there's too much behind me. Just ignore paint on the trim because I still have to clean up. I have to paint the trim. But anyway, so yeah, I am looking for a stud, okay? Anybody know where I can find a stud? See how loud that is? No stud. Stud, okay? That's where it was hanging. All right, so then I come on down here, and I done taken, ooh, Tracy, you let me a country show. I have done, I grabbed a measuring tape, and I measured this entire wall from the door frame to the corner because I don't want to include the door frame in my measurement to get an actual center. Hold on. I don't like talking to y'all and I can't see you. Well, I can't see you anyway, but y'all can't see me. Anyway, I measured that whole wall from the door frame to the corner, and then I divided it in half, as you would, to find the center. Just, that's simple math, okay? Which I'm not real good at, but anyway, it's simple math. And the center is here. I made a little dot, X marks the spot. But that's not where the stud is. We got to find the stud, okay? So that's where the X marks the spot is. That's where the stud is. Y'all hear that? Loud? Not so loud. There's a stud behind it. So it's going to be off center. But you know what? That's going to be okay. And then, to anchor that on either side, I took these off the wall on either side of the fireplace, and I'm going to hang them on this wall on either side of this picture. I know that picture's a little bit fancy, and these are a little bit rustic, but I call my style eclectic because I will mix anything I want to. That's what eclectic means, right? And I think it looks pretty darn good if I do say so myself. I have a primitive table here. Let me flip you back around, okay? This is a primitive table. I painted it, but it was at an auction, I believe. And, oh, here's my nails. They're cow. They're cow print. Aren't they cute? Anyway, that's a primitive table, and I painted it, got it at an auction, yada, yada, yada. It's even split. But you know what? It still works. And then I get this little table. I don't know what you would call that design, but I took that picture of a butterfly and I Mod Podged it to the top of the table because it has that cool little inset. And then I have this table that belonged to my grandmother. He's having a not so good day, okay? Which has a marble inset. I guess that's marble. It's probably not marble. It's probably just a cheap piece of Formica, to be quite honest. But anyway, I have 3 different styles, is what I'm saying. My grandmother was very, what do you call it? The 1960s retro, mid-century modern. Yes, my grandmother was very mid-century. So I don't know if this table fits the mid-century style, but it was her table. And then I have that, who knows, is that Art Deco? And then we have industrial. So I just get what I want and put it all together. Because I don't have really anything new except for my couch where my lovely Penelope is hanging out. But, I mean, that chair's new too. But everything else is just kind of picked up, piecemeal together. But yeah, that's what I'm doing right now is I'm going to try to move this. I'm going to try to install. I'm going to try to put a screw in the stud. The problem with this paneling and these studs, they're very old. And it's like trying to screw into cement, actually. Just to get a nail in this paneling is like trying to nail into cement, and then you add an old stud behind it. But we love our old studs, don't we? Yes, we do. Are we still talking about nails? I mean, walls? I mean, whatever. Studs? Whatever. Anyway, yeah. Okay, bye. Hi. Me. Hanging things on the wall. Me, also, I think I'm going to put a shelf right there. Turns around. Penny threw up on the couch. So I take the covers off the couch and I go throw them in the washer. And I come back and I clean the covers, the couch, that thing, because, you know, it seeped through a little. So I have this spray that I use, and I spray the spot, and then I clean it. Cool. And then I said, oh, let me go get the vacuum cleaner, and I'll go ahead and vacuum under the cushions while I have them all off, and I don't want the animals getting on the couch without the covers on them. Well, especially Penny, if she's going to throw up again. I don't think she will, because she just ate. So I think she's good. You know, dogs are like kids. They throw up and they just keep on going like nothing's ever happened. If I throw up, I'm going to be dead for a week, okay? I'm just telling you, don't expect to hear from me for a week. But anyway, so I go walking down the hall to get the vacuum cleaner, because that's what I was going for, except I thought, oh, I must be back here to use the restroom, right? Even though I don't think I really had to go, but I used the bathroom. And then I come out and I come back in here and I see all the cushions off. And I said, oh yeah, I was supposed to go get the vacuum cleaner. And then I stopped at that again and said, oh yeah, I was going to hang a picture. And I grabbed the nails. And then I was like, oh yeah, but I still haven't went to get the vacuum cleaner to vacuum the couch. That's how today is going, which is just any other day. But I do like that. Do y'all like it? I like it. Yeah, and I am going to put a little shelf right there and just to take up that big space, and then the lamps right there to take up that space. Yeah, I'm one of those people that I like something everywhere, okay? Because that's the way my mother was. My dad's like, you don't have to have something every square inch. So says you, sir. So says you. I'll be back. Okay, after my spaz ADHD afternoon actually, I then went to my dad's house and took him my shark mop back, because I have determined that Gracie sheds far too much for a mop back. I would have to vac first and then use it to mop, which seems kind of not the point. Anyway, he wanted one, so I took it to him, and I was showing him how to use it and ended up mopping the entire main level. He's got a split level. And I'm just here to say, I know elderly people get cold, okay? I know that. I know it has to do with the blood and the age, and I know all that, okay? I'm just saying, when I walked into his house to do such deeds, I did not expect the heat to be on 78 degrees. Okay, that's all I'm saying. And the temperature outside was like 70. I like to have become deceased. And he said, is it hot in here? Because I was sitting on the couch sweating, and I said, it's extremely hot in here. And he said, oh, is it? Oh. I said, Penny's even panting, so it's hot. It's very hot. And he said, well, I think it's set on 78. I said, Dad, mine's set on 67, if that tells you anything. I'm used to a cooler house. And back when I used to stay cold all the time, I never thought I would be this person. But then, you know, life happens and you change, and I became that person, and now I love it. Except the girls do freeze when they come over, but whatever, you know, wear warm clothes. Anyway, that's going to be it for today's videos, groups of videos. Hope you enjoyed them all. Remember, I love you, Jesus loves you. Oh, by the way, one of his neighbors has a stuffed coyote in his front yard. That's all I'm going to say about that, except why. Anyway, I love you, Jesus loves you. I hope he's coming back soon, because people be crazy, and I will talk to you on the next Tracy Tries. Toodles, my noodles, stay silly, my friends, and smile. Piss people off, make people happy, or just make them wonder what you've been up to. Okay, bye.